Hi, it's Bubba McDowell.
What's going on, Coach? How you doing?
How you doing, Leigh? How you doing?
I am wonderful. My name is Jazzi Black, former PV alumni. Came out in
Hey,
2015.
Jazzy.
So I'm
What's up,
excited to be
Jazzy?
speaking with you and be feeling all this energy. You know what I'm saying? To feel like home.
I feel you, Jazz. I feel you, lady.
I know a lot of people still riding out that wave from last year, Coach.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we let them get away with it last year, but
That's what I
we gonna do our
said.
very best. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate we made some mistakes down the end that that cost us, and guys not being in their gaps, which again when players tend to do what they want to do instead of what the defense is called for them to do. Big things happen. Again, and that's what we're trying to, teach these young men, as we go through spring and training camp, like, hey, just do your job and let everything else take care of itself. If everybody do their job, they're 100,
Right.
we're going to be okay, and that's what and I think that's what we gotten a whole lot better this year at.
Absolutely. I know during camp, you definitely had some top contenders for that starting QB. So who we looking at for the game, possibly?
Well, right now we're still going to go. Excuse me, Cam Petersell. He'll start it off right
Nice.
now. Lucas, well, he'll still be out probably another week or so. But he is looking better. He's throwing the ball, but again, not. We don't know exactly how much is hurting him right now when he throws the ball and how much it gets sore, should I say? But right now to be Cam Peters, Jaden Johnson.
Oh, that's right, man. Look, and I know we fresh off this win from Northwestern State, 37-31. What were
ma'am.
some highlights from the game, Coach?
Oh man, if y'all didn't see that thing, those two goal line stops, man, I tell you, boy, I was so excited, And let me just say, there is a God, because when I was trying to call that timeout on the very first one, and the guy didn't see it, and then and we got the ball, and we, of course, we knocked it out. We could have went down, scored, and the game was been over anyway. But I knew it was going to be okay, Jazz, when CJ came to the sideline, and again, I was calling that timeout to see exactly how they were going to line up, because I was more worried about their boot, that fake dive, and then they booted out, and CJ said, "No, Coach, run that." I couldn't see it on radio, but he said, "Run that it again."
No, for real.
And I knew when I looked at it, Jazz, I said, "Okay, we're gonna be all right." And sure enough, man, they pushed that old line back in the back, which again only helped us, in the trenches. Yeah, and that's what, Jazz. I'm glad that you asked. That's what I've been working on with these men the last 3 years, and to see it manifest to where we are today. I started something different this year when we normally pray. I usually do the prayer part of it now. I've been asking God to step up and do it, and these guys, and we've been doing this in training camp. Now guys are fitting to just up and say a prayer at the end of practice, which is again give all glory to God, and again I really believe that has made them so much closer together, because again now that they see what they can do together, and the outcome of the last week's game, how they play together, they realize that they can do a lot of things when they do things the right way. And again, if we do that, continue to teach these young men to do it the right way, whether on the field, off the field, of course, God get all the glory. Then, you always want to be able to say, we see these young men always do and better than when they got here.
Yeah, and I know they're really grateful. What are some of your goals and some things that you just want to accomplish for yourself while you're here?
I just want to win a championship. I told guys the day I took over as head coach, I don't want to just win games. I don't want to just win SWAT. I want to win championship. I want these guys to start sitting, putting a legacy together here at PV, that they can go, when they're done and gone, they was a part of this legacy.
Right. How important is it to you and the team? Because sometimes we just show up and we just be, but I feel like it here is different to know, how y'all feeling on the receiving end.
Oh, they love it, man. I promise you, Jazz, when they see what they saw people in the stands, our alumni and students, and parents and loved ones. I mean, they really play well when they see that that people are behind them. And I say people, meaning our university behind them. And they love it, man. And they feed it off so well.
Right. And you are no stranger to this energy, okay? I ain't gonna run down your resume, Coach, but you know what I'm saying? Like, from your time of being drafted into the NFL up until now, what would you say is one of those lessons that you have learned, is something that you want to teach to this football team on and off the field?
The biggest thing I try to teach these young men, and of course, it comes along with football and life itself. Don't take anything for granted. Treat others how you want. Treat others how you want to be treated. Because again, you never know when that person or persons, going to be in a position to help you out later on. And we were doing a whole lot of fighting, and which comes along with in the early and training camp. But again, they figured it out. And I had to get with them like, okay, if y'all gonna continue to do this, I'll do it my way. Finally they figured it out. Hey, what now? I know how to practice. I know how to go about certain things to where it doesn't, there's pee off my teammate. But again, at the end of the day, you guys got to play together. You got to win together. And when this game is all said and done, you got to be friends. And again, my number one thing was reminding these young men, treat others you want to treat it. Because again, when you leave this game, it's a whole different lifestyle when you're leaving and you're out there on your own.
You so right about that, Coach. Well, look, we gonna get out there and make it happen. Yes, September 28th at the State Fair Classic. You got a message to the fans, Coach McDowell? Anything you want to say to the people out there?
Yeah, I want to say that you know.